Good morning. We're going to start with our vocabulary journal. So if you would please grab your vocabulary journal and a pencil. I'll go ahead and go open up our camera. There it is. Okay. Oh, switch her back just a little bit. We'll get all set here. All right. So we are going to be adding in a sentence for our words today. So we're on page 4. Okay, bring us in a little closer so we can see better. All right, so the very first one we're going to do is pause. Pause. Think of a sentence we can do for the word pause. So I'm going to do, Connor had to pause and think about his answer before he raised his hand. Oh, my sentence is very long. Connor had to pause and think about his answer before he raised his hand. Okay, go ahead and pause this video if you need a minute to get this written down. Then when you're finished, come right back. We're going to go to the word gasp, to breathe in quickly. So if we could say, my heart beat wildly and I had to gasp for air when I saw how high I was. Okay, so maybe I was up on the top of a mountain and my heart beat wildly and I had to gasp for air when I saw how high I was. Right. Go ahead and pause if you need to copy this down. It's kind of a long sentence. Let's see if I can shorten them up a little bit here. Our next word is ancient. Ancient. Okay, so the museum had ancient pots made by Native American tribes. Okay, the museum had ancient pots made by Native American tribes. They're very, very old. Very, very precious. Again, go ahead and pause if you need time to, that was my alarm, if you need time to finish writing. Okay, when you're finished, come back. We're going to write a sentence for the word observe. Observe. Okay, so when you are observing something, you're watching it carefully. Okay, so it says, the scientist had to observe the plant for a week to complete his research. They must have been doing something using a plant to do their research. The scientist had to observe the plant for a week to complete his research. Right. pause this part if you need a chance to get the sentence written down, and then you're going to unpause it when you're finished and you're ready to go to the next word, brief. Sarah wrote a brief summary. That means you're like talking about the book and you're just going to tell us what it's all about just in one quick sentence. A brief summary of the book. Right. Sarah wrote a brief summary of the book. Go ahead and write that down in your book. Okay. And then you should be all done with all of the boxes on here. Okay. So if you look here, we have our 5 words and we have all of the definitions, the synonyms, antonyms, and now the sentences. See them all filled in. So that tomorrow we're going to work on our wow word. Okay. And our picture dictionary. All right. So pause this if you need to get the sentences written down. And then when you're finished, you can close this book out. And then I will meet you. Close this so I can see you a little bit better. I will meet you in our Science and Social Studies workbook. And we're going to meet in our science class. So when you're finished with this video, go to the science class and open the folder for lesson 1 in science. All right. I will see you there. We're not going to do grammar today because we're going to switch it up and do our science and social studies notebook. So we will not be doing any grammar. So you don't need to look in the grammar for today on Wednesday. We'll do that tomorrow with our task cards. So I'll see you in science.